Hello, yes, it's Joe here for Joyrider TV, back with some more what went wrong. And this is a corker today. Make sure you stay tuned to the end because we're saving the best till last. Okay, so we're starting off on a Dart 18. This episode is very much about check your equipment and then check your equipment again before you go out. So here we've got Han out on his Dart 18. His crew's taking a little bit too long getting out on the trapeze, so Han puts full body weight onto the toe strap, and then, oh yeah, I think we can all see what happened there. The toe strap came untied, leaving the crew on his own just to hang on to the shroud, so he's gently lowering himself down onto the boat, and there it is, absolutely toasted. So I think what we can learn from this is, yes, check your gear before you go out sailing to make sure that things like this aren't going to occur. And we're back on board. This is actually, it looks like me sailing an FX1 in Vasiliki Bay. Very nice too. Okay, so just getting ready to go out onto the trapeze as you would, as you might have seen. Pulling the trapeze down and then going straight out onto the trapeze. But what's happened there is the dog bone has been rigged incorrectly. You can actually see it flying through the air as it comes off. Fortunately, I didn't let go of the main sheet, which meant I stayed attached to the boat, which then just capsized. So no problems getting back to the boat, although I did have to bring that boat back upright. So when rigging your dog bones on your trapeze, this should come through like this, through the next hole, and then going round the back so it goes under itself, and then that way, when you're hanging out, there'll be no slipping. But what can happen, especially if you've adjusted it or if someone else has adjusted it for you, is this can actually slip under the bottom like this, meaning that the rope is just going around like that, which means when you go out, this can just slip through like that and come off the end. The way that we're attaching the elastic is actually to put a knot on the end of the trapeze rope like that. That's going to stop the dog bone slipping off the end, even if it's not done correctly. And then we'll attach the shock cord, not in the end, round it goes. And then we just get that. And although it's not the most attractive way of tying it on, it's definitely the most reliable. If you feel that you get a lot out of Joyrider TV and you're thinking, how can information of this level be free of charge? Well, you can support Joyrider TV by either heading to Patreon or to totaljoyrider.com and get yourself a t-shirt or a hoodie. That way you're supporting the channel so I can carry on making these great videos. Okay, so we're now on board with Office Hands Dave on his Hobie 16. He's having a great sail there, probably going for a good speed for the speed stick. Oh, ouch. That'll do it. Okay, so he's going along very nicely. He's got the traveller set quite well out. Then what we should draw attention to here is the jib is pulling quite a lot. And even though Dave's easing plenty of main sheet in this gust, we can see the jib is still really pulling. And that's enough to pull Dave over. I think he actually might have jumped into the boat there where he could have possibly saved it. But that's a pretty nasty place to end up. I would generally try to jump for the back if I had a choice. But I would say we can see how much the jib is still in The sheet is in quite a lot, the traveller's in quite a lot, so there's a lot of power on the jib. Great capsize though, Dave, nice job. And now the boat did invert, so here's Dave bringing her back up from inverted, just on the back of the hull there. Now he's got the rope over the top hull, ready to right it, but just moving forward slightly to help turn the boat into the wind. And then it was clearly quite windy on this occasion because Dave's able to pull the boat up so easily. And then there we are. So thanks very much for watching. Thanks to Dave and for Han for sending in those clips. If you've got any clips of events happening on your boat, we'd like to see them for a next episode of What Went Wrong.